Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to my Intuition Tarot. Scorpio, I'm going to do a reading for you for the month of September. I'm not going to pull out any particular spread. I'm going to get 3 tea leaves card, 3 Kipper card, and 3 tarot messages and end up the reading with a wisdom of the oracle message just to see who or what is coming towards you in the month of September. Okay, Scorpio? And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment so you know when I'm on again with your reading. Okay, Scorpio, let's get right into it. Let's see who or what is coming towards you in September. And the first row is going to be the first part of September. The second row is going to be the middle part. And then the third row is going to be the ending of September. Right? Who or what is coming towards Scorpio in the month of September? Let's see your energy, Scorpio, and I'll clarify as I see fit. Don't forget, we'll get an oracle message at the end. Sometimes I find that usually tie out very well to kind of seal the deal on the message in the reading. Sometimes it usually tie out properly, sometimes not, but sometimes it does. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to pull the clarifiers now as well, so as not to stop the reading at some point. Let me just give me a minute, Scorpio. Let me just pull out the clarifier on the tarot portion of it, so I don't have to go through, stop again and do that. I usually just take the oracle messages and Kipper straight as it says, right? But let me just clarify the tarot. One last minute, Scorpio. Thank you for your patience. Let me get your oracle message, okay? You want a good message, right? So I shuffle to get your energy because I just did Cancer and Pisces. And usually when you do the elements, they usually kind of sends the same message. So I like to give it a good shuffle. Okay, Scorpio. So the first week of September, as you enter September, bat, take care. Enemies are working against you. Hey, that doesn't surprise me. Scorpio reading I'm doing. There's somebody always out to get Scorpio. I don't know why. We must eat something of them, right? So someone is out to get you in the month of September. Scorpio, be aware. I don't have to even prep you for that because I think you probably are well familiar with this kind of energy. The next card is poverty. Don't like that card, right? Nobody wants poverty, but poverty is here nonetheless. And that's as you enter the month of September. I talked too soon. I said I didn't want to clarify the card, but why is the poverty card here in the first week of September for Scorpio? Why is the poverty card here? This could be energy you're taking over, bringing into September from August, right? Why is the poverty card here? Yeah, the 10 of Wands. I think the poverty is going to end because when you have the 10 of Wands clarifying it, is as far as you can go. So maybe you hit rock bottom in your finances or your reserves or your, if it's a love energy, you could have hit rock bottom in that, but you're at the absolute utmost last of that. I think that's leaving your life. The poverty is what's leaving your life as you enter September. Then we have the tarot that says temperance. Yeah, this is a blessed card, right? The temperance is here to say things will turn around in due time, right? Patience is necessary. And it's clarified with the 5 of Swords. So yeah, those enemies working against you. But I think the 5 of Swords, you're walking away from anything in August. As you step into September, you're walking away from anything that's, remotely look like a challenge or people that's, one up against you. Because remember, we see the people are working against you. I think you're walking away from that, and you're going to find that your energy is going to, not your energy, but your energy, I guess you can say your energy is going to balance out in that first week of September. And that's because you're putting down a burden. Yeah. And as you do that, I clarified it again. So the King of Pentacles is here. You could even be, what another message I'm seeing here too, you could have been fighting with a King of Pentacles or having rift with a King of Pentacles. This is a win at all mentality. And this could be even like the Temperance card could be even like a truce. You are putting that aside. But the message that I'm getting more than anything else, I feel like the challenge, I see this 5 of Swords here as a challenge you are having with finances, I feel, or a commitment is going to balance out with that Temperance card. And then as we move into in the second week of September, dog barking, advice from a friend. So I always see the dog as a good omen. So you'll get some advice for a friend, right? But it could be just a barking dog. It could doesn't carry any weight, or it could just take that one how it resonates. And the despair card is here, right? So a friend might be hearing you out, as you probably going to tell them about something that is a challenge for you in that second week of September. And again, we're seeing the hangman card here. Things were on a pause. And I think that's why you were in such a despair, right? You're in such a despair because nothing was moving for you. It was quite stuck. But I feel with the Nine of Cups here, that's going to break. You're going to get a wish. A wish of yours is going to come true in the second week of September. And it's going to break that stalemate energy that you seem to have been in. Because we also see the 10 of Wands. You're putting down a burden. And then we have the King of Pentacles here. And next to it, we have the wish fulfillment. So I can kind of feel like finances might be improving in the month of September for you. Why is the wish card here for Scorpio in the second week of September? Why is the wish card here for Scorpio? Yes, it's look like you're wishing to get from out of this stuck energy, because it could be your health improving, right? But also I feel like with the Four of Swords, there might have been a break from something. Something might have been dormant with the Hangman and the Four of Swords. And your wish now is coming true. You're getting out of that energy. You're getting out of the energy of that Hangman stalling position, whatever was not moving. I saw stuck energy here, Scorpio, but I feel like that's gonna release now. And then you're ending up September with dog far away. So it says a distant friend is thinking of you. That's always nice, right? Somebody that you might not even be aware of is still thinking about you. Then you have the Lovers. This could be a person that have a crush on you or something of that nature. But the Lovers is here. I should have to cover that card. So you could have a choice to make also in September, in the last part of September, or somehow love is coming into your life in the last week of September. Why is the Lovers card here for Scorpio? Why is the Lovers card? I'm going to put a clarifier on that despair card as well too. But since I put the energy for the Lovers, let's see why the Lovers card is here for you, Scorpio. Yeah, the Three of Wands. Yeah, the Lovers is here. I feel like you have, and it says, it's funny, it says here, a distant friend far away is thinking of you. But now the Lovers is here. So you have a choice to make, right? It could be a choice of moving or spreading your horizon. The Three of Wands could be you planning to have your business, but you have a choice to make, and it's something that's going to that's going to create expansion for you. But you're just waiting for something. And I think the Lovers here, that could be a contract, right? A contract, and it's not so close to home, but it could be a contract coming in and you have to make a choice about it. But whatever it is, it's going to give you expansion. And then we have the King of Swords, the Knight of Swords. So somebody's coming charging in, right? And this person that's coming charging in is causing you some confusion, right? Because the person is coming in, it look like they're coming in hot and heavy, but they're coming in hot and heavy. This night could be bringing you something that causing you confusion. And that's probably up here why we see the Lovers card, because now whatever this night is bringing, it might cause you need to make a choice, right? And the Seven of Cups is options. So you could definitely have choice to make. You could definitely end up with choices in September, Scorpio, and you're going to need to make a choice. Why is the Seven of Cups here for Scorpio as they end up the month of September? Why is the Seven of Cups here for Scorpio? Yeah, the Emperor. So you could have a choice to make about this person, an Emperor. They're coming in, charging in to take charge, but you probably have other options, right? And you have to think about it, right? But it could be the King of Swords could be the same Emperor person, and you're gonna have to have a choice about it. Or this could be two different people in your life, coming in your life, a Knight of Swords and an Emperor. So one is a knight where it's very rushed and very brash and very reckless, whereas now you have an emperor also, but the emperor is in control of himself, right? So you have a choice to make between these two people. In the same light, it could be a job offer as well, coming in. You could have a job that's coming in quick, it's coming in faster, and it's coming in with a lot of gung-ho. and then you have the Emperor here as another offer, but it is much more solid and structured, and maybe doesn't give you all the flash of the Knight of Swords, but nonetheless, it's going to pose a choice. But I think you have a choice between two things. When it comes, by the time you get to the end of the month, Scorpio, you're going to have a choice to make. And it could very well be just if you want to take an Emperor back, right? You have the option whether or not to take the Emperor back. Give me one message, one card for how Scorpio September is completely ending. We have a lot of confusing energies here. Just give me one card for the ending of September for Scorpio. Yep, the King of Swords, another person card. Another person. You have a Knight, you have the Emperor, and you have the King of Swords. So I feel, Scorpio, you have a lot of choices here. What I see for you, Scorpio, I see a lot of choices here for you. You're spoiled for choices, be it in work, be it in love. But I feel like by September, come out, you're going to find yourself, even if you're barren now, nobody's looking at you, you feel invisible, or if you have no job opportunity or you have no finances, I feel like you're going to end up the month of September actually in a place where you now have choices when you had nothing at all, from zero to hero, right? Is kind of what I'm seeing. Then your tarot message said a change in the wind. Of course, a change is in the wind, because I feel like you were despaired before. You had a 10 of Wands, you had a heavy burden before, you were carrying a burden. I think it could very well be a financial burden with that poverty card, right? But we see under that the Temperance card is bringing in balance. With the Temperance card, you're bringing in balance where you don't have to fight so much, right? With the Five of Swords, because your finances with that King of Pentacles is going to be in check. We have barking dog up there where a friend is going to help, is somehow playing a picture. I did say I want to pull a card on that despair card, even though the reading is ending already. But let me just still put that, finalize that despair card. Why is the despair card here? I kind of get the message already, though. I think you were worried about finances or something, and now it looked like you're going to have the pick of the litter. Why is the despair card here? Yeah, you were in the spirit about your clarity. You didn't have clarity, and it could be clarity over love, money, finances, job, whatever. You didn't have any clarity before, and it's causing you despair. But now you're getting all the clarity you need. I think you're going to be spoiled for choices and a change, and because of that, there's going to be a change in the wind. So, if to sum up the reading first, to sum up your September, what or who is coming towards you, there's going to be a change in the wind. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you again real soon. Bye for now.